gently bring yourself to child's pose. Knees can either be wide or in line with your hips. And gently start to press into the palms, making this more of an active child's pose, reaching the sitting bones down toward the heels. And just taking a few breaths here, allowing the body to settle in. And maybe even taking a moment to set a focus for your practice. And that could just be to feel more energized, or maybe to feel a little lighter. And just keeping that intention, that focus throughout the practice. On your inhale, gently lift your head slightly. Walk your hands over to the right, keeping the torso nice and low, and just getting a nice stretch through the left side body. Inhale, walk the hands back through the center and over to the left side, reaching the fingertips so that you get that nice stretch on the right side. Inhale, walk the hands back through the center. Take your right arm and interlace it underneath the left arm, coming to the right side of the head and coming into a child's pose, thread the needle. Breathing into that space between the shoulder blades. Stretching through the back part of the shoulder. Inhale, gently come back up. Place that right hand, interlace the left arm underneath the right arm, coming back into that thread the needle. Inhale, gently bring the arm back up. Press yourself up to tabletop or hands and knees. And then making sure that the knees are in line with your hips, walk your hands back toward your knees, bringing the hips to rest on the heels. I'm just pausing here, extending out through the crown of the head, and really sit the sitting bones down on your heels. Press your shins into the mat. Inhale, reach your right arm up, lengthen out, and then on your exhale, tilt your torso slightly to the left. Roll that right shoulder back, gazing slightly upward. Inhale, come back to the center, switching arms. Reach that left arm up, and on your exhale, bend over to the right side. Left shoulder rolls back, gently gazing upward. Inhale, come back to the center. Walk the hands forward, curl the toes under, and then start to press the hips back toward the heels again, getting a nice stretch through the bottoms of the feet. This area can become very tight, especially if you wear dress shoes or walk around a lot during the day, or even if you're a runner. Feels really good to press into the toes, stretching through the bottom of the feet. Last breath. Good. Walk the hands forward and gently shake the feet out. Maybe tap the feet gently on the mat. And bringing the feet back to stillness. Spread through your fingertips. Press your fingertips in the base of the palms into the mat. Curl your toes back under. Press your hips up and back. Come into downward facing dog. Keep the knees really bent here. And just start to walk your dog, or maybe bend both knees and straighten. Just create some movement here to lengthen through the back body. Good. Without putting a lot of stress by holding the pose. Last breath here. Come up high onto your toes. Press the mat away with your palms and your fingertips. And on your exhale, start to lower the heels down. Try to keep your hips in the same position. Really lengthen the tailbone up toward the ceiling. And on your inhale, start to roll forward, coming into plank pose. Pausing here, pull the belly button toward the spine. You may need to adjust your feet just so that you're not too far out over your wrists. And then turning the left fingertips out, roll over onto the outer edge of that left foot and reach the right arm up. Just starting to build some heat here. Bring that top arm down, turn over onto the outer edge of the right foot, and reach that left arm up. Exhale, bring that top hand down, come back to plank, press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, rolling forward. This time, bend your elbows, hugging the shoulder blades toward each other. Maybe pause a little bit in chaturanga. Bring the tops of the feet down. And then on your inhale, gently lift your chest to your shoulders and your hands, coming into a hovering cobra. Really press the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, lower down. Curl the toes under, press up to plank or tabletop, and exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, start to walk the hands back toward the feet. Come into a forward fold at the back of the mat, reaching the crown of the head down. You can have a big bend in the knees, or you can straighten the legs a little more. I'm just taking a breath here. Release through your head and your neck, your shoulders. On your inhale, pull the belly button toward the spine and start to roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Your head is the last to come up. Reach the arms out and up. And exhale, palms come down to heart center. And inhale, reach the arms up. Bring the palms to touch. And on your exhale, tilt your torso over to the left. Reaching that right hip bone out to the side. Inhale, come back to the center. Lengthen. And on your exhale, tilt to the other side. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, open the arms out to the sides, bending the elbows. Reach your chest up, gaze up. Inhale, reach the arms up, torso comes back to neutral. Exhale, fold forward. Putting a slight bend in the knees. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Walk the hands out, come into plank pose, top of a push-up. Press the mat away with your palms. And then on your inhale, turn the left fingertips out slightly, roll over onto the outer edge of that right foot. Reach the right arm up. Come into Vashisthasana, side plank. Reach those hips up. Really feel those oblique muscles working. One more breath. Exhale, bring that top hand down. Pause in plank pose for one full breath. Belly button working toward your spine. And then start to roll over onto the outer edge of the right foot, reaching that left arm up. Scoop the hips up, reaching up. One more breath. Starting to feel that heat building through the body. Exhale, bring the hand down, plank pose. On your exhale, pitch your body forward as you lower down. Inhale, lift up for a hovering cobra. Exhale down. Place the hands, curl the toes under, press up to plank or tabletop, and exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or lightly hop toward the front part of the mat. Exhale, fold here. Inhale, root down through the feet, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, palms come down to heart center. So we're going to do 3 sun salutations A, because they start to really build some heat and get our heart rate up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Place the hands, step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Maybe pause again in chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, lightly step or hop toward the front part of the mat. Exhale, fold. Root down through the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, palms come down to heart center. Inhale, the arms up, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Step the feet back. Plank pose. Lower down, taking that vinyasa. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Step or lightly hop toward the front part of the mat. Exhale, fold. Root down through the feet, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, palms come down to your heart center. One more sun salutation A. Inhale, the arms up, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, your heart forward. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step the feet back, plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Pause in chaturanga. Maybe lift one foot. Maybe lift the other foot. And then come up for cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take about 3 breaths here. Really work the tailbone up. Melt your heart down toward your feet. Release through your head and your neck. Last breath. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or lightly hop toward the front part of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, palms come down to heart center. Walk the feet a little closer together. Inhale the arms up, bend the knees. Sit back into Utkatasana chair pose. Weight is heavy in your heels. Pull your low belly in. Soften the shoulder blades onto your back. One more breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back, plank pose. Exhale, in chaturanga. Maybe lift that right leg. Place it. Left leg. Place it. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bend your knee toward your nose. Really scoop up in your belly, create some space. Step the foot in between your hands. Keep that back heel up and inhale up to crescent lunge. Really press into those back toes. Bend into your front knee. If you feel any pulling on the low back, bend that left knee. Press the hip points forward and slightly up, tailbone down. Really stretch through that left quadricep in front of the hip. Exhale, place the hands. Step back to plank. This time, turn the right fingertips out, roll over onto the outer edge of the right foot, and come up into that Vashisthasana side plank. Maybe lift that left leg. Exhale, bring left leg down, left hand comes down, and then take your Vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee toward your nose. Scoop up in the belly. Press the mat away. Step the foot in between your hands. And when you're ready, inhale up to crescent lunge. So that back heel is up. A little variation there on sun salutation B. Bending into that front knee. Frontal hip points working forward, slightly up, tailbone down. One more breath. Really press the mat away with the feet. Reach up with the arms. Exhale, place the hands. Step back to plank. Left side plank. Reaching that right arm up. Stay here or maybe lift that right leg. Scoop the hips up. Place the right foot down. Right hand comes down, plank pose. Take your Vinyasa. Maybe pause in chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step or lightly hop toward the front part of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Sweep the arms up. Utkatasana chair pose. Really sit the hips back. Soften the shoulders. Stay here or lift the heels. Really hug the inner thighs toward each other. One more breath. Maybe sit a little deeper. Good. Place the heels, bow forward. Inhale your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Step the feet back. Plank pose. Pause and plank. Really pull the belly button in. Planks are great for the core. Option to stay here. Otherwise, bend that right knee, tap it on the mat, and then straighten it. Bend the left knee, tap, and straighten. One more time each side. Right knee, left knee, and press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep that right leg up behind. Exhale, bend your knee toward your nose. Step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, come out to crescent lunge. Good. And then you have the option to stay here, just building some heat. Otherwise, bend that back knee down toward the earth. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale down. Inhale up. Sorry, one more. Good. That makes it 5. Start to embrace those quakes and shakes. Hands come down. Step back. Turn the left fingertips out, roll over onto the outer edge of that left foot. Maybe lift the right leg. Good, exhale, come back to plank. And press the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Coming back to plank. Again, option to stay here. Otherwise, bend the left knee, tap it. Right knee, tap. Left knee, tap. Right knee, tap. Make sure that you're keeping the core engaged. And press the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee toward your nose. Step the foot in between your hands. Inhale, come out to crescent lunge. Get your steadiness first. Option to stay here. Otherwise, bend that right knee down. Tap it. Again. Good. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last one. Perfect. Pause here. Place the hands. Step back to plank. Turn the right fingertips out, roll over onto the outer edge of the right foot. Maybe lift that left leg. Good. Place the left foot down, plank pose. And again, option to stay here, otherwise tap the right knee. Left knee. Good, right knee. Left knee. Maybe add one more. Always option to stay in plank. Cross the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. And take about 2 breaths here. Inhale, sweep that right leg up behind. Exhale, bend your knee toward your nose. Step the foot in between your hands. Inhale, come out to crescent lunge. So we're really working that crescent lunge here. Good. And we'll take those knee taps. I'm doing 5. That was 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. Good. Coming back up. Now, pull the belly button toward your spine as you bring your torso forward so that you're making a nice diagonal from the arms all the way out through that extended leg. Really engage the core. Press the mat away with that right foot. Inhale the torso back up. Exhale, place the hands. Step back to plank. Come on to the right side, come into that side plank. Good, so just switching up our vinyasas here. Come back to plank, tap the left knee, right knee, left knee, right knee. Good, 2 more, each side. Last one. And come back to plank. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee toward your nose. Step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, back up to crescent lunge. Bend that back knee, tap. Good, tap. Tap, 2 more. 1 more. Excellent. Now make the legs nice and steady. Belly button working toward your spine. Bring the torso forward. Really press the mat away with that front foot. Make that back leg nice and strong. Don't let it just hang out there like a noodle. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, place the hands. Step back to plank. Take that left side plank. Reach the right arm up. Maybe lift the leg. Good, come back to plank. And then tap the right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee. 2 more each side. You got this. Keep those hips scooped up. Belly button toward the spine. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Release through your head and your neck. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Lightly step or hop toward the front part of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Sweep the arms up, Utkatasana chair pose. Work the tailbone down, low belly in. Stay here or lift the heels. Really hug the inner thighs toward each other. Sink down with the tailbone if that feels okay. Good, exhale, place the heels, bow forward. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale, fold. Step back, plank pose. Good, take a full vinyasa here. Bend the elbows. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bend your knee toward your nose. Step the foot in between the hands. Spin that back heel down. Inhale the arms up, coming into warrior two. Bend into that front knee. Isometrically pull the feet toward each other. Good. Really engage through both legs. Good. Building that heat. Inhale, reach both arms up. Keep the torso as it is. And then on your exhale, tilt your torso back, reaching the arms back. So it's almost like you're holding a beach ball. Inhale forward, exhale all the way forward. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, inhale, center. Exhale, coming into a side angle variation. Good, one more time each way. So you're really working the core here. Good, inhale, come back up, open the arms. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back to plank. Take that side plank on the left side. Reaching maybe that right leg up. Place the hand. And take those knee taps. Again, so we're really working on strengthening through the core. One more each side. Good. Press the hips up and back. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee toward your nose. Step the foot in between the hands, spin the back heel down. And inhale up to warrior two. Pausing here, bend into that front knee. Isometrically pull the feet toward each other. Really engage through the legs. Inhale the arms up. On your exhale, peaceful warrior variation. Inhale up to the center. Exhale, reach forward, side angle. Inhale, exhale, reach back. Inhale up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale up. One more time each way, reaching back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back to the center. Open the arms. Warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back to plank. Take that right side plank. Vashisthasana. Lift that left leg if you'd like. Come back to plank. And tap the left knee. Right knee. Left. Right. Good. Two more. Left. Right. Belly button toward your spine. And press back to downward facing dog. And when you're inhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or lightly hop toward the front part of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Utkatasana chair pose. Come up onto the toes if you can. Really hug those inner thighs toward each other. Keep that, start to lower down. Come into a vertical squat. Reach the arms forward. Engage through the core. Heels come down. Hips come down. Roll the shoulders back. And then come up for Navasana boat pose. Good. Keep the belly button pulled in. Exhale, release. Hug the knees. Inhale, lift your head. Gently come back into that Navasana. Reach the arms, belly button toward your spine. And then straighten through the legs. Beautiful. On your exhale, bend the knees. Hug the knees one more time. Good. Inhale, bring the knees out to the side. Soles of the feet come together. Reach the torso up. Hands can also be behind your hips. Holding onto the ankles, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Coming into bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. Release through your head and your neck. Really just let the torso melt over the bottom half of the body. Inhale, come back up. Use the hands on the outsides of the knees. Bring the knees up. And then extend that left leg out. Right knee comes in toward your chest. Really hug the knee in. And then you have the option to stay here. Otherwise, we're going to take an arm balance, just taking one more strengthening pose. So you're gonna lift that right leg up and then start to rock that leg back gently so that you kind of work that hip joint and the hip flexor. Go ahead, bring your right hand under, or the arm underneath that right knee. So you want the knee to be up as close to the shoulder as possible. Placing the right fingertips on the earth. Stay here, maybe just work on really hugging that leg in. Otherwise, take your left leg, cross it over the top of that right leg, maybe stay here, maybe gently start to lift your hips up, maybe extend the legs out and come into a angle arm balancing pose. Good, inhale, come back. Gently extend both legs, hands come next to the hips, come into Dandasana staff pose. So this is also a mild engagement through the core. Really press the legs into the earth, press the hands into the earth, and extend out through the crown of your head. Good, inhale, bend the left knee, and again, stay here, just pressing the back of that right leg into the earth, sitting up nice and tall, or take that right hand on the left foot and start to rock that left hip joint gently. No jerking, no pulling. Good. And then bring that left hand underneath so that the left knee crease or back of the knee rests on the top of that arm. Stay there, spreading through the left fingertips. Place the right hand. Maybe cross that right leg over the top. Maybe lift. Maybe you lean forward, reaching the legs out to the left. Okay, coming back. Yeah, extend the legs again. Be a little more graceful than me if you can. Good, inhale, reach the arms up. On your exhale, fold halfway forward. Keep the back nice and straight. Reach the fingers toward the feet or out past the feet. Good, and then slowly start to round through the upper back, reaching for your shins, ankles, or feet. Coming into Paschimottanasana, forward seated, forward fold. Inhale, gently lift your gaze, release the feet. And then if you'd like, you can take a short Shavasana by lying down on your back and just relaxing all the muscles. It's always a good thing to rejuvenate the body. And otherwise, bring your hands to heart center, and thank you for practicing with me, bowing your head toward your hands in gratitude. Namaste.